G'day, I'm Tom and I run Hooked on Nature and the Blue Mountains Glowworm Tours. Now today we're here at Glenbrook Lagoon and I'm going to take you on a safari and show you how you can meet the local biodiversity that lives all around our urban areas. But the best thing I love doing is getting out at night and seeing what wildlife is all out there. So all this basic kit I use to have a great safari. So I always take a spray bottle, plastic cup, a spoon, a glove, clear plastic container. Binoculars are always essential, and a trusty bug net. Glenbrook Lagoon, any water body, is the perfect spot when you're doing a nature safari. See, everything needs water, and I get to this place down here and I bring the binoculars, and right now there's a floating turtle island out there. It's been man-made, council's installed it, all for the purpose of saving the Sydney Basin shortnecks and the long-necked turtle nests, because they've been eaten by foxes. So on that island, they're perfectly safe. But right now, I can see a masked lapwing or a plover, and it's got babies. How great's that? So come to the water body, make sure you bring your binoculars, and you're gonna make some great discoveries. So there's a beautiful purple swamp hen over there. I love these birds, they're a native. And it's sitting in the rushes, and I've just watched it use its big feet to pull up the rush and eat the starchy base underneath. They're a really beautiful bird and they're an Australian native. You should be lucky to know that they're here. Now, you might not think there's much life here, but in this little patch of grass, it absolutely teems with little animals. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my bug net. So all I do is I get my bug net and I simply run it through the grass, just like so. Now, I stick to grass very deliberately. By doing it in the grass, I'm less likely to encounter things like paper wasps and honeybees, with all the chance of discovering lots of different little insects. Now, when I first get the net, I just have a quick look in there, make sure there's no honeybees and wasps. If there were any, all I simply do is pop it at arm's length and let them take off. So I'm just gonna pop it in the little clear plastic jar. Whoop. Look at this, it's absolutely teeming with life. You know, in that small area, there are so many different insects. You know, things like the flies and the native bees and wasps, they're beautiful pollinators. Some of them control pests. All those little spiders, they're filtering out mosquitoes. It's all part of the cycle of life, and it's what helps to keep the lagoon nice and healthy. It's time to go and let them go. So on this bushy little melaleuca here, and all the little shrubs around the area, quite often they're peppered with little spiders' webs. Not big dangerous spiders, spiders that are your ally because they're filtering out mosquitoes. To find them, all I do is I get my spray bottle, and I just spray over the bush. Just look through the air and it should illuminate any webs that are on there. One little one there. Hey, look down here, what a little gem. I can see a tiny little jumping spider. She's not dangerous, but she is great at hunting mosquitoes. I'm just gonna leave her alone. So I've got some rotting logs down here, and any kind of fallen log or rocks in the ground. A beautiful habitat for frogs, marsupials, insects, reptiles, so much more. And I'm gonna roll it over and see what's underneath. Now very carefully I lift it up. I make sure there's nothing under there that can hurt me, such as a snake or a spider, and I lift it towards myself. That way, if there is, I can simply carefully place it back down. Oh, look at this. I've got a little millipede. Now what I'm going to do, just so I don't hurt it, I've got my plastic cup, I'm going to pop it in for a close investigation, and afterward I can put it back. Carefully put the log back down. And the beauty of insects like this, they're eating the logs, they're eating the leaf litter, so they're reducing the fire risk. They're a good thing to have around, and they make soil. Now you wouldn't have thought, in the tiny space that we've been, with a simple bit of equipment, how much life we've discovered. All you need to do is you've got to get out into your reserves, into your parks, into the bush, into nature, and just listen, look, and you discover life. I love it. I get out here, I drag kids on bug out birthday parties and safaris. I look into the beautiful canyons at glowworms doing Blue Mountains Glowworm Tours. There's a lot of life to be discovered. Wait till it gets dark. When the torches come out, there's even more.